Hello guys, you crazy people of today. It's me, Globox here, bringing you guys once again an episode of Building Your Comments. So, if you don't know what this series is, it's basically where I get suggestions off you what I should build on Minecraft, and I do build it. So, previously on Building Your Comments, we did build some quite good builds. But yeah, as you can see, last week we did build some interesting builds, but this week we do have some more interesting random builds actually. So yes, let's get straight into it. And also, if you could leave a like, that'll mean a lot. Just to let you guys know, if you are on phone or tablet, you can press that bell right there and you will get notified every time I do upload a video. If you are on desktop, you can press that bell right there just to get notified every time I do upload a video, so you never ever miss an upload. So our first build says, Santa looking in a mirror behind a mirror is the evil Santa. So basically what I did here was just build a mirror in the middle of the both, and then I built like two Santas. So I decided to go for like a, obviously it said to do a normal Santa, like a good Santa, and like an evil Santa. So that's what I went for. But right now what I'm doing is building like the sink side, because I went for like a bathroom mirror, you know. Do you know, like you usually get in the bathroom, you get like a nice mirror and stuff. So this is where I'm building the sink and stuff. It's like the shape of the sink. I do go quite fast into this and stuff, but this build, like as a total, took me literally over an hour. It was an hour and 30 this whole build took me. So yeah, it did take quite a long time. So if you guys could leave a like, that would mean quite a lot, because these videos take about 5 hours to make, because it takes like 3 hours to record them, like build everything, and then it takes like another hour and a half to edit, and then like ages to upload as well. So yeah, so now we're building like the drawer areas and stuff like that. As you can see, like little units you can pull out to like put stuff in and stuff. I don't know, detail always adds like interesting stuff to the builds, guys. That's what I always do with a build. I try to add a bit more detail. And now we're building the like good Santa, so we're building like his shoes. They do look a bit newbie, but to be honest, I don't really want to spend like 15 hours building this. So I didn't want to make it a project. I just wanted it to be like a fast little funny build thing. So I'm not going to spend too long on this, even though 3 hours might seem like a long time to like build and stuff, but honestly, that's nothing to a builder, because we usually spend like ages on builds, like over well, altogether the Grinch map you might have saw, the Whoville map, took literally over 24 hours if you put all the hours together. Over that, probably heading on to like 36 hours or something like that. It's just insane the amount building takes. But yeah, as you can see now, I'm building the head and stuff. And yeah, the Santa, we start to add a beard and stuff, and it looks really cool. I kind of like how it turns out at the end. You'll be able to see after. I think it looks quite funny as well. And as you can see in the background, we've got so much build. I think this is episode 4 of Building Your Comments now. So we're getting quite into this, doing quite a lot of builds. This is going to be a thing that I do like every 2 weeks or something. I think it was like 2 weeks last time. And it's getting so close to Christmas, guys. If you don't celebrate Christmas, then I hope you have a new year. But if you do celebrate Christmas, then I hope you have a good Christmas. Okay, I'm going to build the beard now. There you go. Oh, getting quite into this. I forgot we like built the bottom of it. I didn't know we built like a thingy. Oh, looks like I'm about to change it and stuff. This is where I shape the beard a bit more now, because I didn't really like it. It was a bit too square in my liking. And then the eyes. I actually enjoyed doing the eyes because I chose like so much different blocks for doing the eyes and stuff. I think it did turn out quite well. And obviously the fat nose, I wanted to make him look really goofy, so that's what I went for. And these eyebrows made me laugh as well, because I did them wrong at the start, but then I actually liked it. So as you can see, I changed it so it was wrong again, and they both look really cool. I think they look quite funny, the eyebrows and stuff. But the hat, the Santa's hat, of course, he needs to have his hat, and this bit was really interesting actually to build, because I wanted to make it so it wasn't like proper flat. I wanted to make it like 3D, so that's what I went for. I went for a nice 3D style hat. And to be honest, it did turn out quite well. I'm happier of the finished product and how it turned out and stuff. As you can see right now, we're just finishing it off, adding the final blocks, making it look really cool instead of like proper square and stuff, because usually it's all this square. And now what I think we're going to do is doing the evil Santa. So as you can see, I'm building like the shoes and the legs and stuff right now. And I don't build too much of this. I do cut out lots of the evil Santa build, because you guys have already saw me build like one of the Santas, so there's not much stuff has changed on this other build, except we've added some evil stuff to him, so he looks quite cool. I'm really happy with the final product of this. And as you can see now, this is the best part about it, like the belt, because I wanted to add like an evil belt. I think it turned out really cool, the evil belt, because instead of just having a non-belt, it's evil Santa. So I wanted to add like the buttons do stuff. As you can see, I had like loads of colours to the belt and stuff. So each like colour could represent like a different button that does stuff. So that's cool. I really do like that. And then we build the beard again, which of course Santa always needs a big beard. Otherwise, it's not Santa. It could be anyone. And as you can see, we've got like a hat. We're building the same hat as before, except it has like a purple button on it, which of course represents evilness. And we want the button to like activate something. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments of what it should activate. What do you guys think the buttons could activate? Like maybe fireballs or something shooting out his hat or something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. I wish we could make these come to life and stuff. We should add some like redstone to them, shouldn't we? That would be cool. And now the hat is almost done. It did take quite long to do. As you can see, it's done now. So adding the final bit of detail, and wabang! I'm really happy with how it turned out. And then we changed the eyes a bit, and it does look really cool. I'm happy with that. And then what I do is get out some like blocks to add a bit more detail, because obviously it's meant to be an evil Santa. We want to make it like scruffy and stuff like that. So we had a bit of obsidian, a bit of stained clay, and of course now the build is finished. And look at this camera shot. That's cool, I like that. And yeah, so as you can see, we've got normal Santa looking in the mirror at a evil Santa. So I think it turned out really well. Of course, there's the lovely, clean, typical normal Santa. And then he's looking through the mirror at the evil Santa. Let me turn around. Ooh. There we go, there's the evil Santa. He looks really scruffy with his belt and stuff. And yeah, let's go on to the next one. So this next build made me laugh. This is a suggestion by It's Matthew on Twitter, and this says a gingerbread man eating another gingerbread man. That made me laugh because it was just a funny suggestion. So that's what I did. I went and built like a gingerbread man eating another gingerbread man. So what I did here was use hardened stained clay, because I thought it was like the right texture of the gingerbread. So that's what I did. I used a nice stained clay, and this is the outline at the moment, and then we start to fill it in. I think it looks really cool. The finished product, I can't wait to show you guys. It was a bit goofy, it wasn't nothing too good 2D and everything. I didn't make it 3D or anything because it was just taking so long, and to be honest, it's only a gingerbread man, so yeah. I think it turned out really funny though. I'm happy at how it turned out. And then what we do is add the details on the buttons and stuff. As you can see, no, there we go. We had all the icing on and all the buttons and stuff like that, and obviously all the candy on it, what you eat and stuff. And to be honest, I actually don't like gingerbread man. I like the look of them, but I don't like the taste of them. They taste horrible, I think. So, tell me what you guys think. Do you like them in the comments? Let me know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And yes, and then we start to build like a little baby one, which this one is eating. So this is like a different texture. Otherwise, it'll blend in, which I didn't want. So I'm happy with how this one turned out as well. I thought it was quite funny. We start with the little legs, little arms, and it looks cute. It looks like he's carrying it instead of eating it, but I didn't know how to make it look like he was eating it, so I just did this. As you can see, so this is pretty much it done. So we've got the mouth on there now, and I think it turned out quite funny. We had the buttons, so I think we changed it to redstone. Yeah, we do, because it looks a bit goofy, so it looks more detailed with redstone blocks on there and stuff. I'm really happy about that. Look at it, it looks so cute. It looks like little father and son. It doesn't look like he's about to eat it, I know that, but it was hard to make it like he was eating it. But this is the part where I started to have fun. Look at this. Whee! We're just going right round. This made me laugh, like the new feature and stuff, so I had to mess around with that. And this is the part where I challenge myself to go underneath his legs. Ready? Ready? About to go under his legs. Do we make it though? You'll find out. No. Look at us, our body is literally dumped on the floor. I found that so funny. Our leg was stuck in the floor. But yeah, see you in the next build. So this is the final build now, and of course this is by Tank Matt, and it says build a Spanish goldfish. So at first I was really confused on how I should do this, and lots of you guys did say you should build like a fish kind of thing. I think it was 3 different people said, like, I think it was like a backflipping fish or something like that, and you with half a fish on or something like that. And yeah, I was so confused. But this, it said Spanish goldfish. I was unsure what a Spanish goldfish is. So I asked Tank Matt, and he said he just built like a goldfish with something to do with Spain on it. So what I did, you'll be able to see in a minute. And I think it turned out really well because of the shape and stuff. I was actually quite proud of myself with the shape. I was going to do it 2D at the start, but then I decided to add like a 3D shape, which really did turn well. And then we had like eyes and stuff, which didn't really look too good, but I didn't know how I should do the eyes, so I just did them quite simply like that. I was unsure to if to make him like that, so I got rid of that block, and it kind of looked quite good. There we go, and obviously the mouth looks pretty cool. And then we did the other side, and then the mouth. This was quite like the interesting part to do. So we had like bubbles coming out, because obviously fish are underwater, so they spit out bubbles and stuff like that. So I thought, you know what, we're going to do it, see how it turns out, and you guys will get to see in a minute how it did turn out. I think it looks really cool, so thank you for the suggestions, Hank Matt. I'm really happy with it. And then, of course, because it was Spanish, we had to add a lovely Spanish flag to make it look like a Spanish goldfish instead of an ordinary goldfish. So there we go, that's why it's a Spanish goldfish. And then, there you go, Tank Matt, if you're watching this, there's the goldfish you asked me to build, and I think it looks really good. So yeah, that I think it's quite cool. I hope you guys did enjoy this little fun, exciting video where we just build like a few of you guys' suggestions and comments and stuff. If you did, make sure to leave a like. If we're going to hit over 100 likes, that would be absolutely amazing. Also, I would like to say thank you to you guys for supporting this channel lately. It does mean honestly a lot. And also, if you're watching this in the Christmas period, make sure to have an amazing Christmas. Hopefully you all have amazing Christmas and stuff. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you have an amazing new year. But hopefully you guys did enjoy it, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.